Hey there, Griever Gang. Welcome back to Griever Productions. I'm here once again with Mamamoo. You guys asked for this one. This one was very popular in the comments of the Killing Voice video, and so I had to do it. I had to get my my butt into gear and actually have a look. So this is the Immortal Songs medley, and people have hyped this one up pretty high. So I'm pretty keen to see it. As is pretty normal with my channel, I'm going in blind. I don't know what songs are involved in this one. Before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you like what we do on the channel, there's more ways to help at the end. So without any further ado, let's have a listen to Mamamoo Immortal Songs medley. I am once again tabbed into the wrong screen. Here we go. It's very quiet for some reason. Turn it up in the mix. Let me get those. Sorry, let me see if I can get captions on in here. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word then. So much tenderness in that voice. Sorry, I need to stop there for a second. I've never actually heard that done well, where it's a ballad and then it breaks itself down into a into spoken word rap style in the middle of like such a beautiful ballad. I've seen it done, but I've hardly seen it done well. That props on that, because that is really nice, and it didn't break away from the feeling that you're supposed to have while listening to it as well, which is super important, because you don't want to be detrimental to your own story, basically. So that's lovely. Oh, no, go back. I want to hear that harmony again. Oh, wonderful. The reason that I'm so impressed with that harmony, so when we watched the Killing Voice video of these guys, I didn't really know what to... No, sorry, let me take a step back and let me explain this better, because that was going to be said not the way that I meant it. Coming into this video, I didn't know what to expect vocally from these guys, because I believe it was this lady that was sick in the Killing Voice video. I could be mistaken, but one of them was sick. And I had pretty much pigeonholed each of their voices in my mind and gone, oh, this is the kind of stuff that they do. But what we're seeing here is a very different, very... laid back and beautiful stylistic set of choices for their voices, and the tenderness is so wonderful, and also the way that she's pulled her voice back, because the way you can tell that her microphone is right on her lips there. Okay, so as you can see, and it is really hard to do that and not have your voice sound really muffled, unless you are singing in an incredibly low volume, something that's really tender. And she's pulled it back so much that not only is she able to have that mic kind of up against her face and not sound muffled like that, she's also pulled it back far enough that it is not even remotely overpowering for the main melody line. And these are super important things when we talk about doing harmonies, especially in a live setting. Because obviously in a studio, you can just turn it down, whatever, right? But this is This is wonderful.
산딸기 물에 흘러 떠나가도 두 번 다시 자양에 아니 가련다 불길이 불며 불며 노래하면서 너와 살련다.
Wow. And before we go on, I know people are going to be upset at how many times I'm pausing this, but her voice took me somewhere else there. I kind of lost where I was completely, and that's lovely.
어느 소녀의 사랑 이야기 겨우 지나 봄이 오듯 다가와 미소 짓네 손을 뻗으며 달거리에 그대가 있는데 그대는 날 모른
Interesting
척해
change-up.
그게 나만의 욕심인가 그대와 손잡고 팔짱 끼고 걸으며 가끔히 밥 먹는 일 내가 바라는 건 소소한 일상 이것마저도 할 수 없단 현실에 내가 무너져요 어쩌면 좋을까요
를 띄워봐도
Oh, four part harmony. Go back.
저도 할 수 없단 현실에 내가 무너져요 어쩌면 좋을까요
를 띄워봐도
Yeah.
마음은 슬퍼
I love it.
사랑에 빠진 나를 건질 수 없나요
Wow.
인생의 반은 그대에게 인생의 반은 그대에게 나머지도 나의 것은 아니죠 그날을 그리워하며 살아야 하니까
Oh my God. Okay. I need to pause it there for a minute because there's a couple of things that have happened that I'm really, really loving. The pitch work is so good. So the difference for me, and it is a very big difference. Sorry, I've got a stool underneath my chair, and it keeps annoying me. So obviously doing a concert like this on a big stage like this and then doing something like Killing Voice, they're very, very different atmospheres. Basically, the Killing Voice sort of setting is wonderful. It's very kind of intimate, but it's also, when it comes to the performing side of it, depending on how many people are like in the room and stuff, it can feel dead and it can sometimes affect a performance in that direction. And everyone falls into this trap. It's not just less experienced musicians or anything like that. Everyone does it. But seeing them out here on this stage and just absolutely letting it go with the adrenaline of the crowd and the reception they're receiving from the crowd, basically the way that I've always thought of performing is you can have great performances and you can have lesser performances based upon the audience. You may perform in the same place twice, but if the audience on day one is better than the audience on day two and they're more receptive and they're giving you the energy back, your performance is going to be better. That's just a natural thing. It is a professional thing to always perform at that same standard, but it's not easy to do. It sometimes just falls flat a little bit, and that's fine, right? And that's what I tend to see with all of the Killing Voice videos, is that I don't know whether it's a case of they're just kind of thrown in front of the microphones and go, just do your thing, or what it is. And I understand that these guys were the first ones, if I remember hearing that correctly. I think people were saying that Killing Voice started because of these guys. I might have that wrong. I don't think I've got that wrong, but I might have that wrong. So after that, seeing them here, oh my God, and they are shining so well. And we didn't hear a lot, pardon me, we didn't hear a lot of that harmony work in the Killing Floor. I've been playing Killing Floor 3, and that is why I've said Killing Floor. The Killing Voice videos, as nearly as much and nearly as clearly as we are here, and this is just wonderful. This is where their voices soar. Also, I would like to point out as well the start part of the song, that beautiful ballad, going into a more rocked up sound, and then we're going into like jazzy up tempo. God, these guys are doing everything, and I adore it. It's so hard to put a medley together like that is so distinctly different between the genres. But this is phenomenal. This is so good.
Everything, everything, everything.
그날이 그리워 울려 퍼지는 속삭임 그때가 그리워 두 발길 따라 걷는 소나기 난가지 그날이 그리워 그때가 그리워 오늘 같은 날씨
Oh, wonderful.
저들길 끝에는 산보러 가는 길이겠지.
And again, that tenderness, back for the ballad. Wonderful.
산길 걷다 보면 한 발 두 발 한숨만 나오네. 너와 뜬 구름 하나 산보러 가거든. 정든니 소식 좀 전해주렴. 나도 따라 산보러 간다고.
Wow. Okay, no. Go back. That control of that run was something else. Let's have a listen again. Oh, each individual note, each individual connotation, each individual consonant, vowel, everything. So clear. That was masterful. That line was just masterful. Wonderful. Oh. Another genre change entirely.
거울로 비춰오는 초라한 함께 모습 변화된 생활 속에 나만의 너 잊혀져가고 여긴
Oh.
그의 향기 속에.
Okay, I want to go back and I want to highlight that harmony there. So the reason is going from nothing, and I'm pretty sure the music cut out just a second before, going from nothing and then all four of them hitting that 4-part harmony with like no lead up to it. That's cool. That's so cool. Let me have a listen again. Yeah. There was like an underlying note that like one or two of them may have been able to pitch from. The others wouldn't have been able to.
촛불 마저 나를 찬양하게 만드는 것만 같아 견딜 수 없어. 싸늘한 밤거리를 걷다가 무거워진 내 발걸음 흐린 기억 속에 그대
싶지만
That's so good.
멀어져버린 너였기에 다같이 멀어져버린 너였기에 소중한 기억 속으로 접어들고 싶어 돌아버린 너였기에 멀어져버린 너였기에 소중한 기억 속으로 접어들고 싶어 접어들고 싶어 접어들고 싶어 시간 속에 나의 모습 찾을 수가 없어 틀어진 나의 마음 모두 소한 공간에서 슬픔에 찬 나의 마음 이젠 잊고 싶어 그린 기억 속에 그대 모습 떠올리고 있네
God, this is so good. I know there's more to go. When they're dancing in high heels like that, for some reason, I can't help but think. Have you guys seen that video of the model that was just walking on the runway and the way that she she stepped wrong and kind of like buckled both of her ankles? I'm so worried at any point whenever I see anybody do any form of movement on stage in heels that's going to happen, because I've torn a ligament in my ankle. I know how easy it is. I tripped over a mat. That's how it happened. So doing something like that, it's far more risky than what I was doing. I literally got onto a mat, slid out from under me, and the ankle was gone. I would love to have seen a video replay of it. But it was, terrible. So I worry about it so much whenever I see it. But let's continue on. They're still dancing.
생각에 잠기면 하염없이 그날이 그리워지네 불타는 눈동자 목마른 그 입술 별들도 잠이 들고 이대로 영원히 너만을 사랑해
She's got a wonderful belt. She's got a wonderful belt on her, this lady in the singing. I'm going to hear that again. No tension, so all core pressure, she does it well.
분위기만 먹어볼까? 모두 소리 질러! 인정해!
The style changes musically is still baffling me, because there hasn't been a single part of this medley that I have even remotely gone, oh, similar to the one that they've done before, or similar to the one they started with, or anything like that. Musically, I love this. This keeps me so interested. like when it comes to any form of band, when they continually change up what they're doing and try different things, because again, pigeonholing can not be just bad for the artists themselves in terms of boring them, but it can also do the same thing for audiences, where if it's all the same, people kind of just fall off when it comes to interest. But also, as part of the writing process as well, if you've got a band together that want to write songs and they are constantly writing the same thing over and over, that's what tends to create a lot of friction between bandmates, where one of them might go, no, 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 but people really liked this, we've got to keep it along this line, whereas another one might be going, no, but I need something different. And both points are valid, but it depends on the person as to what their kind of mentality is going to be. I've been in several bands that have had that exact issue. So it's really interesting and it's really good to see, because I come from, I'm not sure if I've spoken about this, but I came out of a program that very much pigeonholed its artists, and it did nothing for them in terms of doing that. Pigeonholing them into certain areas was not a good time. One of the girls that I know, phenomenal voice and gorgeous girl, came in as a musical theatre artist, and she was pigeonholed into doing musical theatre. She was kicked out of the program for doing an original song one time. We had to prepare 2 songs every month to do, but they didn't want us to prepare songs from that next month. Like, they didn't want brand new songs. They wanted stuff that we'd already prepared earlier, and it got to a point where it's like physically impossible. Like, we don't know 100 odd songs by the time it got to that point. So a lot of the time it was a case of, all right, well, I've done my 2 songs for this month. Oops, I didn't mean to go forward. I've done my 2 songs for this month. Now I need to learn 2 more for the next one and practice them to the point that they were almost pitch perfect, so that the judges wouldn't think that we had just done them in the last 3 or 4 weeks. It was not a very good program. I'm not going to lie, but here we are. Sorry, that was a roundabout thing. Pigeonholing is bad. What a belt! Oh, that was... Wow. Wow. How good is that? Not only was that a great performance, but I had so much fun listening to it and watching them, and watching them on stage. They just enjoy what they're doing. And you can tell when people don't. You can tell when artists are just kind of there, just going through the motions. But they really loved what they were doing, and they really loved that crowd work. And in this video, at least, and I loved it. The vocal work was brilliant. Each of their voices are incredibly different, and funnily enough, they're different to what I remember from the Killing Voice video as well, which is not unusual because voices do change over time, but also different venues, different microphones, different hardware like mixing desks, speakers, etc., can create naturally different sounds. So it is hard to gauge sometimes, especially with a case like Killing Voice, where it may very well be that their voice is going to a mixing desk and then get recorded straight off the bat without much in the way of effect on top of that, like reverb and a whole bunch of other things. And obviously they were doing it to backing tracks as well, which in this particular case, they may very well have been, but I don't think they were. It sounded too good. It sounded like there was a band there. We didn't see any band there, but there are venues that have the band hidden away. So that may very well have been the case, but who knows? Without the inside knowledge there, take what I said there as with a grain of salt. But that was brilliant. I loved that. Like, that was really good. I'm so glad you guys wanted me to have a look at that, because it's really opened my eyes more to what they can do. The Killing Voice video was good. I really enjoyed that. But it wasn't this. This was outstanding. This was an outstanding performance. And I love it. And I really want to have a listen to more. So if you guys want to let me know in the comments below what the next thing to look at is, by all means. Because that was just wonderful. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like or favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe. Do all that sort of thing. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, feel free to go over to Patreon and support us for as little as $3 Australian per month. By doing so, you'll join the list of wonderful people here. Also, if you're into gaming, I have recently rebooted my gaming channel, so feel free to go over there and have a look. Link to both the Patreon and the gaming channel in the description below.